Hello, everyone, and welcome into more Ticket to Ride here on the Sorcerer Network. My name is Sorcerer Matt, and we are back with more Mega Expansion Europe. Very excited to be playing this. The map's growing on me, so I'm really liking it so far. It seems like these three are the answer. And I really like that 18, 13, 14. I think I like that. It's a little clunky through the middle. But I think we look at, obviously, we're going to start in Madrid, and then we come up through Paris. And then I don't think we necessarily try to do a weird Frankfurt, Munich, Vienna, Berlin. I think we just jet off to Frankfurt and then keep going through the middle. I think is probably what we would like to do. So the priorities are going to be this middle of the map. That's going to kind of be where we want to start our wonderful journey here. Yeah, and so I'm getting a better feel of this map, and I don't know if I'm just conditioned to like mega expansions of things. But I'm really enjoying this. So what do we really need to look for? I mean, definitely green and blue are important, but I don't know if as important as again, these two white are really great because I want Paris to Frankfurt. Yeah, I think I want kind of this Paris, Frankfurt, Berlin, Warsaw, Kiev. Gosh dang, my arch nemesis, this town. And up to Petrograd. Okay, that's interesting. All right, so I'm very happy to pick up the white there. And then I suppose I do want to get a pink to go Frankfurt to Munich, to get Frankfurt to Munich there. I think that seems like something I would like to do. Yeah, this is just fine. If the pink is there, I'm probably taking it and then doing Frankfurt to Munich next turn. I think this is correct, and then I can just take one off the top. It doesn't matter. Well, another pink is fine. I mean, so be it. So I think that I want to go to Paris to Frankfurt first because I don't have any orange, and so I really don't want to have to try to get a bunch of orange. Right, we have yellow from Poland, if I'm not mistaken. That is the Poland flag. We have red from France, and I believe green is Russia, though I know there's a lot of flags there's a lot of symbols that are very small and tiny. Oh, hey, look, Russia, I'm right. Hey, look at me go. Look at me know flags. May not know how to pronounce anything, but I know flags. Probably mostly because of the Olympics. That's probably why I know most flags. And the World Cup and things like that. Yeah. Olympics and the FIFA World Cup are how I know flags. So I'm first to play. Nobody else has played anything on board quite yet. Though we'll see if any of my plays trigger any responses. Say if that black was there, I was going to consider taking it, but well, see now I might consider taking that black. Well, no, we're just going to do this. I like that plan. And now we do have a couple of different ways we can go about it. So if all of a sudden people grab all the Germany stuff, we could, go through Vienna and back into Germany And we also could hook up Kiev through Budapest. Like, we've got options here. I probably also don't want to let this pair, Kiev to this town, go too long. Okay. All right. Options are becoming more limited here. So I think I need so many things that I'm just going to go off the top. I don't mind being in Munich either because there's a lot of stuff later in the game that can be in Zurich and Venice and Marseille and Rome and things like that. So, you know. All right, I would love if that black stayed. I would even love it even more if that black stayed. And I think I'm okay grabbing a... I don't feel like I need a green. And so getting something else is just fine. So yellow grabs a wild there. Okay. And we know, obviously, green's not taking Frankfurt to Berlin because they already have. So, delightful. The other one, Warsaw to Kiev, probably would be not the worst thing to try to lock down as well. Like, even to the point where I know that I need to get down to Pamplona, but, like, if I can grab some more green, grabbing Warsaw to Kiev is not the worst idea, in my opinion. Because clearly, like, green and red are kind of in this, and red looks like they're going to be hooking up across the same plane that I am. So, yeah, maybe I should be grabbing Warsaw to Kiev sooner rather than later. Unless red's going to go up over the top, which is, I suppose, possible. Yeah, see, I'm liking this, where I grab that green, and I think I'm just going to go right away Warsaw to Kiev. So we see yellow get in on the party here in Germany and Belgium. Yeah, very happy to do this. Okay, so we might have a little bit of competition with yellow down in Spain, but that's okay. We can deal with that. So we see red taking yellow, which is fine, I suppose. I guess a blue is nice, and I don't know, I can just take whatever. Getting a yellow off the top was really nice as well. Because I need blue for Petrograd to Wilno. Okay. So, I don't know if that scares me. That doesn't do anything for me. I don't need to worry about that. Well, I say that, and I'm going to grab this red, and I'm going to go Kiev to Wilno. Or maybe I don't need to worry about it. I don't know. Depends on what's on board. Kind of being a little indecisive here. I just know that this part of the map here just gets incredibly log-jammed. And I really don't want to have to do too much rerouting. Okay, so I think grabbing a pink is fine here, and grabbing a blue is fine here as well. I mean, I will happily take another pink and another blue. No problems there. Yeah, you can take all the black you want. What are you grabbing all this black for? So green grabs that pink, though I wonder if they're heading down to Sarajevo. I don't love that you took the blue, but that's okay. Okay. All right. That's That's fine. So that's fine. All we have to do is, I don't know if I need to grab this right now. Like, in fact, I think I think it seems like green and red are not down in Spain. Okay, and the nice thing about this is this kind of gives me the information of exactly what I'm looking for. And that's nice. And now what I can do, it seems like red may, I think we may have beaten red to these routes. And that's good for us. I'm very much enjoying that. Now I don't know that for sure, but just kind of how red is going about this, it seems odd how they're going about it. All right, so I really wish that pink stayed. I don't love that green is grabbing pink, even though it could just be to get down to Sarajevo. I don't know, but I don't necessarily mind having... Oh. That's interesting. Okay, I'm here for this. All right, so a black is a yes. Orange is neutral. I really would like to see a little bit more pink and yellow, though, as I've said before, the Europe game just is a little bit slower. And so, well, that's interesting. And so what is yellow doing? And so I am not feeling as much of the pressure to like really get this done as quickly as possible, because I'll have plenty of time, especially considering the cards that I'm going to have. I don't want to wait too long here, but I really would like to get Berlin to Warsaw done, at the very least. So what's yellow's plan here? So yellow's going to do... I'm stumped. I do not understand yellow's plan. Your guess is as good as mine. Really wish that black was staying. Red is taking a lot of black, I feel like. Ooh, but I would love these pink. That would be great. I'm okay with that. Okay, that's fine. Yeah. Okay, there's a blue. I would like that, but I think this is... I'm very fine with this. Yeah, this is great. Because the other thing we could do, if we didn't see any black, we could, go over to Barcelona. It's a possibility. So even if these two blues stay, I'm going Berlin to Warsaw. There's no way that you're talking me out of that. Yeah, like, no way. No way you're talking me out of that. I'm 100% doing this. So black and blue are definitely what we're looking for, but depending on kind of what's on board, kind of feeling okay to do a little drawing here, because I'm not really feeling tons of pressure here to because once I have these two routes done, then I'm good. I have these things done. And so I don't just want to spend turn after turn after turn trying to grab two colors. Ooh, sorry. Whacking the mic as I try to get more comfortable here. Love the black and the blue. But if there's black and blue on the board here, I'm not going to deny that just to draw stuff. Now, I don't know what everyone else has, obviously. But it doesn't seem like anyone's real, doesn't feel like anyone's having as good of a game as I'm having. All right, so red does grab destination tickets at this point. So red took 5. Now red clearly doesn't have everything hooked up, which is fine. Keeps 2. Okay. All right. Ooh, the lights in my house just went on. I think that always happens when I record on Tuesdays. You can tell what time I'm recording by what time the lights come on in my house. It just surprises me every time because I keep forgetting that we've scheduled that. All right. So, yeah, if there's not a blue or a black, I think I'm okay doing this. Yeah. So, well, I hate all these. So, I mean, this cost me a station, which I think is worth it. And I have a couple options to get into Brussels. I don't really want to have to get all the way up into Scotland. That's just going to take way too much time. And I'm nowhere near any of this. Now, you could argue I could still just get the stuff, but there's not a really easy route to connect these two. This is a ticket you hope you have already hooked up. So this isn't great and does cost me a station, but I'm okay with that. And I'm looking for like red. Red is what I'm definitely looking for. Yeah, see, everyone keeps taking my stuff. Because I don't want to have to use blue, obviously. So yes, red. Happy to take that. And if there is no black or blue, I'll head up to Brussels next turn. The lovely town of Brussels. I suppose I could, like, Essen is possible, because I do have green hanging out, but, alright, so I'm happy to do this. Okay. I am very baffled by yellow's plan. Okay, yeah, this makes me even happier that I did not grab any of that. So, nothing on board that I want, so I'm feeling very happy to do this. I actually don't hate Zurich to Budapest. It's not my favorite, but that's okay. This has been some pretty weak ticket draws. I've been not enjoying the ticket draws. I do have to watch the trains here as well. So I'm okay with this, and I'm okay with this. So Munich to Zurich is definitely something we need to do. Ooh, let's see. Cancels it. Ooh. Oh, okay. Here we go. All right. I don't love that you're drawing more destination tickets. That's not ideal. Not ideal. We'll either put a station in Berlin or Warsaw. It doesn't matter which one. Oh, yellow also might be looking at Budapest to Kiev. Like, these are two routes that we're definitely looking at. Yep, definitely using the extra one. Oh, hilarious. So yeah, we because what, this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I was kind of hoping those two green would stay. So I do need, yeah, I need blue, and I do need like another black here. Now the good news is our Paris to Pamplona, that's not a tunnel, so I don't care. And I could use another station to go Pamplona to Madrid. That's not my preferred, but we could do it. Well, I'm loving this. Okay, great. Okay, great. This is excellent. So now we can complete our stuff. And hopefully get enough stuff here to get Kiev to Budapest. And we also have to make sure that we pop down the stations, so we got to be careful here. Which is fine. So I'm looking for like greener wilds, and probably if there's not greener wilds, I'm putting down stations. All right, great. So it looks like yellow just is gonna detour over to Zurich, which fine, I suppose. Yeah, see, I really don't love that red's drawing all this stuff. I also did not love our ticket draws. And so kind of in a weird position that I feel the need to draw more tickets, but okay. So I am going to use a white, and I'm going to confirm this station. So now that hooks that up. So now I need to get Kiev to Budapest. So I'm looking for green and wilds. Would love it if that green would stay. Because as of right now, I do not have, unless someone grabs this, I do not have a station into Budapest. I don't have a station option into Budapest. And now I do technically now have enough cards to go Kiev to Budapest, but it would take no extras. And end of the game, that is a risky place to be. So I would love to draw at least one more wild or green. And at this point of the game, I'm happy to draw wild. And then if we don't have to use it, that's okay. Can save it. Okay, excellent. Interesting. Interesting. I mean, is red trying to hook up Rome, Marseille, and Barcelona? That is bold strategy there. Yep, that's fine. One extra, not ideal, but I'm okay with it. I love that I'm on par with green in terms of points, but I love that I'm not like miles ahead of red, but I at least have somewhat of an advantage. I mean, I do have pairs to grab something of a station, so I'll probably draw more. And I'm kind of in the screw the stations mode. And I think part of it is I feel like I should. I think going in, you're like, ooh, I could lose a game to stations. But I've never actually lost a game to ticket or to stations. And so I don't know whether that's something that happens often or whether that's just kind of like a random happenstance in just like a super duper close game. So yellow needs to hook up. Yellow needs just, I think, 2 stations. If I'm viewing this board right, they need to put one in either Vienna or Warsaw, and then like Yeah. So you put one in Warsaw, and then you got to put one in like Kiev, and then that hooks everything up. Oh, this is the final round. Huh. I don't feel like I'm in the lead in any stretch of the imagination. So of course that means I draw dead and just kind of have to take a loss. But we'll see whether that was really that big of an issue, or red's volume of tickets is what I would be concerned about. I'm curious how green kind of thought about this game. All right, so red missed. Oh, I guess I forgot that red went into Madrid. Oh, yeah. Yeah, okay, so I see red's plan here. Well, that was a really good combination of routes by red. It must have just gotten super greedy at the end. I mean, I understand the whole, like, draw the 25-point ticket, and it's hard to resist, but Yeah, I'm not sure we got enough juice in this one. Now, I don't think we're gonna like. This isn't an embarrassing. This isn't an embarrassing loss by any means. I don't know who has longest train here. Looks like green, which is fine. Because we weren't going to beat green anyway on the stations. And so, yeah, that's a solid second place. So, yeah, so it really, now the interesting thing was very, very close to red despite them losing 25 points. Yeah, I get what red was looking at, like, hey, I'm already into Moscow, like, look, I can get down here. I don't know, that's pretty ambitious late in the game. And a good call by Green to kind of see that, and also kind of I think Green played this game extremely well here. That kind of at the last minute just kind of grabbed routes with points, knowing, hey, I've got really good stuff, and it looks like yellow was clearly struggling. Red grabbed this route, and I think this may have been Red's big mistake, is grabbing this route because it signaled, hey, I need to get over here. And red was nowhere close, whereas maybe had red not done that, maybe green plays that a little bit different. I don't know. So let's take a look at some game results here. So once again, if you have the most points on claimed routes and the most points in destinations, well, I guess you don't. That was third place. Never mind. But I guess if you have the second highest, too, it's pretty good. Interesting that the top person did collect the most train cards, though did have an average of 3. I had an average of 3.25. That's actually pretty good for the Europe one. And we were second place in continuous trains. That wasn't too bad. Obviously, the built stations and did not draw any destination cards. So really, the downfall, I think red would have been, if red doesn't take that 25-point ticket, this is a whole different ball game for them. So that may have been it got seduced by the 25-point ticket. So anyway, well, hey, if you're enjoying the content, hit that subscribe button. Lots of great stuff coming on the channel. Like and comment, and we'll see you next time.